Hey cruisers, welcome back to our weekly live stream. It's so good to see all of you here. Hope everybody's doing great. If you have a question that you would like to ask us tonight, please go ahead and jump into the live chat. If you're watching live, not on replay, we're gonna answer questions live. Type question at the beginning and then let it roll from there, my friends. It's so nice to be here with all of you. I want to give a big shout out to our Patreon community, also known as our Backstage Crew. I would love to invite you guys and gals, to please type crew into the chat so I know that you are here. Shailene and Kurt, it's been a long time. How are you guys doing? Nice to see you. Oh my gosh, loving it, loving it. Let me pop out my chat so I can see you guys just a little bit better. There we go. All right, hope everybody's week is doing great. We have some cruise countdowns coming up. Mike and Cheryl are going on a cruise very, very soon, which is very exciting. And Charles and Elizabeth just got back from Norwegian Prima. So we have all kinds of exciting stuff happening here. I see all the crew in the chat. Thank you guys so very much for your support on Patreon. Appreciate it. Jim says, okay, I'm here. You can start now. Yes, exactly. I love it, Jim. You were missed the other night, Jim. You were missed because, just saying. No words. Just everybody was like, where's Jim? Everybody. We're all confused. What's happening? Oh my goodness. Thank you very much to our awesome Patreon community. I see all of you guys there and I appreciate you so very much. All right, let's get those questions rolling. I know that we have some. Bill said, Sherry, aren't you glad you moved from California? Now, I'm really worried about all my friends. A couple of them I haven't even heard back from. I know that they're fine, but I'm like checking on people, sending them text messages going like, are you guys, is everybody okay? The rain has just been so crazy out there and it's scary because boy, I tell you, when those storms hit, the flooding can happen really fast. And we certainly experienced a lot of that when we lived in California for all those years. Daniel Mitra, hello, I see that question. For a May 2025 Alaska cruise, how early would it be best to book? I mean, if you know you're going, definitely book it as soon as you possibly can, Daniel, because you're right, the way that the cruise lines are pricing things out these days, you know, earlier is usually better. So I think that would probably be best. Oh, good. I'm glad, Willow, that it's better. Let's see here. Jennifer Brand says, question on safe things to do in Cozumel. Rose stand? What's Rose stand? Roatan on Bailey City. I mean, Cozumel in general is really pretty safe. I like to go to the beach clubs there. We just recently did Paradise Beach, and that was really super fun, Jennifer. I've also been to Nachi Cacombe many times, and it's really good. That's a favorite. Now, Charles and Elizabeth, who I don't know if they're here tonight, but they actually go to a beach club that's attached sort of to Chonkanab. And let me get the name of it. Let me look at my DMs from Charles really quick because he was just telling me that they just went again and had the time of their lives. It is called, hang on. It's called Cabana Beach, and it gives you access to Chonkanab. So that might be something that you want to consider. I think in Belize, a reef snorkel is the way to go. Roatan, I've never been. Shailene and Kurt said check in for Royal start at midnight Eastern, or do you know when it opens? Oh, I'm not sure, Shailene and Kurt. Does anybody else know, does Royal Caribbean typically start at midnight Eastern, or is it Pacific time when they're opening up the check-in so that you can get your boarding time, right? Christine Souders said, going on Princess on our anniversary cruise in July, does Princess ever put their excursions on sale? No. Generally speaking, they don't put their excursions on sale that I remember. Yeah. You guys, we have Dave Savard in the house, another Backstage Crew member, by the way, who is currently in Buenos Aires after an incredible cruise to Antarctica. So Dave, we see you. Be safe getting home. Long trip home for you, my friend. But I need to get back and look at some of your content because I'm super excited to see how it's been. I said content. I mean like your Facebook posts. I'm sorry. Christine, I hope that helped you. We're going to see if anybody says that they put Princess excursions on sale. Bill Bayungo says, I have a Halloween cruise coming up on Icon of the Seas. 2 of my stops are Costa Maya and Cozumel. I want to go to the ruins, which has the best. Well, it's a little bit tricky because in Cozumel, you'd have to go to the mainland. So you'd have to you'd be going to like Tulum or something else on the mainland. And personally, I really don't recommend that boat ride. That ferry across the way is really long. Costa Maya, I mean, I don't know, maybe try to do some ruins from Costa Maya. That might not be a bad idea, but I think enjoy Cozumel for Cozumel and don't go over there. Honey, I'm gonna grab my stool. My ankles are killing me again. I don't know why this happens out of the blue. Okay, let's get back to questions here. Let's see. Dianne Cleveland, hi Diane. No, there was an earthquake in Oklahoma. Oh my gosh, wait, we have earthquakes in Texas? I had no idea that was even possible. In fact, I think I just told someone the other day, well, it's a good thing we don't have earthquakes here, Diane. I didn't feel it. Wow. Gina Malago said, hey, a few questions ago, I asked for advice for our honeymoon cruise. We took your advice and booked Celebrity in November. Yay. I haven't been on Celebrity yet, but there's a lot of really great YouTube content out there about celebrity reflection. Go watch ship tours and things like that. You're going to have the time of your life, Gina. I'm so glad that you booked your honeymoon cruise. Jessica Hale, how are you? It's nice to see you back. Jessica, we moved to Texas from California last May. It was a hard decision because we actually loved where we lived, but financially, it was just too hard. We couldn't buy in California ever again. It was like those days were kind of gone. And so we decided to buy some land out here. So we bought like a farmhouse and we have some land and it's wonderful. We love the seasons out here. It does get really hot in the summertime, but it's actually quite temperate. Otherwise, very cold. We even got snow this winter, and right today it was 66 and beautiful, and I was able to grill outside. So really beautiful. We're loving it so much, and the people are really friendly. Jim Ring said, question, probably taking a med cruise in 2026. Any suggestion on cruise line to consider? Yeah, I would say for you, Jim, I would definitely go with either Princess Holland America or Celebrity. Let's see how Sun Princess shakes out. Alex Lewis, I just saw your super chat pop up in bright colors on my screen. Thank you so much, Alex. Alex said, I just got off the Carnival Venezia, fighting the post-cruise blues. Looking forward to going on Royal Caribbean, Ovation of the Seas to Alaska in September. Never been on Royal, and tips for Royal. Oh my gosh, Ovation of the Seas. Ovation of the Seas is kind of, in my understanding, is kind of a unique ship, and I haven't been on Ovation, so I don't have a lot of familiarity with it. But tips in general for Royal Caribbean, definitely log on and get yourself registered and get a nice early boarding time if you can, as soon as registration opens up. Also, and that actually, yeah, that won't happen for a while. Also, I highly recommend a dining package on Royal Caribbean and a drink package. If you plan on drinking more than 3 drinks a day, alcohol, like cocktails, they're very expensive, so get a drink package. Or even if you don't drink alcohol, get the Royal Refreshment package. You can even call and have one person in the room. If someone doesn't drink, the person who doesn't drink can get the Royal Refreshment package. That's what we do in our family. Alex, thank you so much for your super chat and have so much fun. I'm excited for you. Maybe we'll get on Ovation of the Seas one of these days. Marcia Sam said, going on Royal Caribbean Mediterranean cruise in June, what are your thoughts on private tours as opposed to cruise excursions? Always totally fine by me, especially when you have a guaranteed return to ship time. I'm going to give you a reference link. I have an affiliate link for Shore Excursions Group, and I recommend them for a very specific reason. And that reason is that they have a guarantee that they will get you back to the ship on time. If they don't, they will pay to get you to the next port. Also, in addition to that, their excursions tend to be smaller. So most of their groups are under 12 people. So when you plug in Shore Excursions Group into when you start, okay, here, let me tell you how to do this from the link I just put in. When you click on the link, you actually plug in your cruise dates and it populates available excursions for you. This is the direction I'm going to be going because I like that it populates them and I like their guarantee. 25 to 40% cheaper, guaranteed to get you back, and you don't have to search the excursions. They populate them when you put your cruise date in. So check that out and tell me what you think. I just popped it into the chat. Jennifer Brand said, question tips for our first time going on Princess Ship. Any tips? Yes. Jennifer, we have a tips and tricks video that's going to be perfect for you. That's all about Princess. It is specifically called like Princess Cruises Tips and Tricks. So let me find that for you really quickly. And sorry, I'm moving some of my Amazon Live stuff out of the way there. Let me find you the Princess Cruises Tips and Tricks video, and I'll put it in the chat for you, Jennifer. Princess is really cool because you're going to be cruising with a medallion, which is the wearable technology. You're going to love it. You're going to be spoiled by it. You can have drinks delivered to your room, especially if you got the Princess Plus or Premier packages, and you're going to have so much fun. Let's see if I can get that link for you, Jennifer. Sorry it's taking me so long. Why isn't that coming up? That's really weird. I think we're going to have to keep going and get you the link a little bit later. You can also search our videos, hit the videos tab and search Princess Tips, and it should come up, Jennifer. But in general with Princess, I would say, yeah, if you can afford it, get Princess Plus. It's wonderful. If you're going to buy a drink package, you should get Plus no matter what. If you weren't going to buy a drink package, it's a different conversation. If you've already booked on Princess, you probably know if you have it or not. If you haven't booked yet, I do suggest using a travel agent to book. All right. Brook City 84 said Princess did have 20% off excursions last month, but she booked a year in advance, and even with a discount, they were way less than the sale price. Okay, good. So it sounds like sometimes Princess does discount. Heather, wow. I had no idea we could have earthquakes out here. Strammy07 said, question, we've only cruised with Princess so far and loved it. On Royal Princess in 2025, any recommendations for other lines for a couple in their 40s? Thought we might give others a try. For sure, Holland America, and for sure, Celebrity, Strammy07. I think you'd like both of them. Absolutely. My husband and I actually did, we did Holland America when I was in my early 30s, and I loved it. It was one of our earliest cruises. It was fantastic. Loved it. Okay, Roger Harris said, can you tell me something to do on Symphony of the Seas? Oh my gosh, so many fun things. There's so much specialty dining. Go do the surf simulator, do the flow rider. You can stand up or you can sit on your knees or even on your belly. It's really super fun. Go check out an ice skating show, check out the aqua show, and eat all the food. Hi, Lynette from Ontario, Canada. Hunter Hayworth said, looking to go on an Alaskan cruise, hopefully in September. Which cruise line would you recommend? Oh my gosh, Hunter, we have to know so much more about you because there's a lot of cruise lines that do Alaska. And there's Princess and Holland America are like the classics that do, they have the most amount of ships up there and they do it really well. If you're looking for a little bit more of a young experience, more like high tech, more activities, you're more like an on the go kind of person, you might want to consider Royal Caribbean or Norwegian Cruise Line. If you're looking for premium though, Princess, Holland America, and Celebrity all are in Alaska and do great. And I should also say that Seabourn, if you're in the luxury market, is phenomenal. One of the best cruises we've ever been on. Carrie Bradley said, can you help me find a hotel close to the cruise port in Miami, Florida? You bet I can, baby. Not only can I do it, but I have an article that we published today, Carrie, literally today. This is one of the most popular questions that we've been getting this year. Carrie Bradley article is in there for you, but let me give you some recommendations. The Intercontinental Hotel in Miami is very popular. It's a little over a mile from the cruise port. You need to take an Uber. They don't have a shuttle, but it is a favorite of cruise travelers. Also, some other favorites, it depends on what you're looking for. Marriott Biscayne Bay is very close to the waterfront and close to the cruise port, as is Hyatt Regency Miami. If you're looking for something closer to the airport, there is an Embassy Suites out there. If you like Hampton Inns, our family likes Hampton Inns. We like that they're cheap and they have free breakfast and they're like affordable. There's a Hampton Inn and Suites in Brickell that's only a couple miles from the cruise port and is great. Another cruiser favorite is the Hilton Miami Airport Blue Lagoon, but I just gave you an article that has 15 choices in it, lots of different experiences. I've got a couple unique hotels. I have luxury hotels, budget hotels, family hotels. Everything you need is in there, and I think between those 15 hotels and the descriptions of each, you're going to do great. Oh, Sarah, I've never been to San Juan. You guys, can you help Sarah and tell her what you'd want to do in San Juan? I've heard that it's great to just walk around, go to the fort, go down to the downtown area, go have an authentic pina colada. If you have time to go to El Yunque, that's great. Yay, Meow Hiss Per Scratch, who I got to meet on a cruise a few years ago. Good to see you. What's my favorite go-to alcoholic drink on a Princess cruise? It's usually a martini. But I like their specialty martinis. Go-tos on Princess. I used to like one called the Sam's Sidecar, and they stopped making it. If your ship has a good spirits at sea, you want the Sandia en Fuego drink. It is a spicy habanero watermelon drink with like black lava rock salt around the rim. It is so good. Jilly Willy said, I miss cruising, haven't been since 2020. We have an elderly dog, but we'll cruise again someday. We'll get you back out there again, Jilly Willy. Crystal Herrera said, I am from Texas, and we're going on the Carnival Breeze. Can't see the rest of it, honey. Sorry, I know you're busy in the chat today. We got a nice group in here, you guys. This is a good turnout today. All right, Crystal, going on Carnival Breeze with a 6-year-old, what do you recommend to do in Progresso? So Progresso, there's not a huge amount to do. It's kind of the gateway to the ruins. I'm going to be honest with you, Crystal. What other ports do you have? Could you possibly maybe with your 6-year-old, and again, this is advice I just gave to my friend who went on a Disney cruise and went to Progresso. Could you just stay on the ship? I'm not saying it's bad. It's just... it's really like gateway to the ruins. I would personally just stay on the ship and enjoy everything that Breeze has to offer and let your kid have a little bit more room to breathe in the pool. Personally, that's what I would do. Crystal, let me know what you decide. Sarah says, any favorite princess medallion accessories from your Amazon store? Yeah, I have a whole store dedicated to just the accessories. It's an idea list, and it says like, you know, accessories for princess cruises. But I will tell you that in general, I do come back to the one that I originally bought. I usually just use the one that's like from Princess, and I usually use the necklace from Princess. So this is for, you know, the accessories that are in that shop are great, but I honestly like the ones from Princess just as much. I'm going to put them in here for you, Sarah. But again, personally, I just like the necklace, not the lanyard, but the actual metal necklaces. And then again, just the regular like silicone wristband is kind of my favorite. Liberty Cruiser said in San Juan, do the city tour. Also some DIY tours online. You can walk the entire old town in a few hours. Google San Juan walking tours. Loved it. Yay. Thank you, Liberty Cruiser. Maria Romero said, hello, my family and I want to cruise to the Greek Isles. What cruise line do you recommend? Oh, definitely Princess is a good one. Celebrity has Greek Isles cruises, I believe. Maybe even Holland America. I think I would probably go with Princess. Julie V said, question, I don't like having dirty clothes sitting around. Are there washers and dryers on ships for laundry? How much does it usually cost? I know, I feel you. First of all, you need to get yourself a cute pop-up laundry hamper like this one. On some cruise lines, there are laundromats. Not all cruise lines, not all cruise ships. I don't think we know what cruise ship you're going on, but you want something like this to put into your closet to keep the dirty laundry away from you. And then, yeah, if not, you can pay to have it done. If you're going on Norwegian, for example, they have got this little, package thing where they allow you to fill a bag for like $29 and they'll bring it back to you. All cruise lines will launder for you and charge you. Some are just more expensive than others. But I love that hamper. I think it's so cute. I just got this one and I'm going to take it on a cruise for the first time sometime this year. I'm going to put a link to the hamper in the chat because I think you guys are going to love that one. It's a really pretty tropical mesh pop-up one. Bear with me getting the hamper. And then I'll get to the next question. Okay. There we go. Katrina Wall said, I'm planning to follow your advice and not book my flights through NCL when I go in September. Do I go ahead and book flights now or wait until time? And do you recommend using TA to book flights? Yeah, get your TA's advice on that, Katrina. I'm not exactly sure in your circumstance what would be the best way to go. So did you decline the Norwegian flights as part of the cruise? Get your travel agent's advice and see what they say about it. He or she says, and then I would probably start pricing it out and set a Google price alert on it and keep a really close eye on it, and booking early is usually better. Oh, thank you. Asha Campbell said, I like the green dress. Where is it from, Asha? It's from Amazon, and we're going to be featuring it in our Amazon Live after party tonight after this, but I'm going to put an affiliate link in the chat for you because I love it too, and I just got this. The one that I'm wearing right now is actually on sale. It's $27, and then it has an extra 20% coupon, so it's really inexpensive. I'll stand up in just a second and show it to you. But there you go. There's the link for the dress, and here's a look at the dress. It's kind of a little bit on the longer side, but you could like tie it a little bit. I have it belted because it's too blousey. If not, it comes also in a gorgeous pink and a beautiful color of yellow. So yes, sir, Jim Ring, we will be doing an Amazon session following this tonight. We try to do that every single Tuesday night right after. So let me get that link in the chat for you, Jim, and we'd love to see you there. For those of you who are not familiar, we actually go live on Amazon several times a week, and we talk about travel products, but also about the things that we use in our daily life and at home. And so this one's good because it's really heavy on travel products tonight. It has this dress that's on sale and lots of things like makeup bags, packing cubes are on sale. There's so many great things. So come hang out with us after that. We'll go live probably around 7 p.m. Depending on how many questions we get through in time, we'll probably be live over there at 7. Bill Byango said, is the key from Royal Caribbean worth it? I think it is not worth it because a lot of the things that it offers you may not be able to take advantage of, like the special times that you have those certain attractions that are open. A lot of times people are like, I can't go at those times. The specialty dining is just unnecessary, and I think buy the internet package and buy the drink package and dining packages separately, but I don't think so. Aw, Jennifer Brand said, how do I get my husband to dress up for formal night? Haha. Well, I mean, that's a tough one because I don't know why he doesn't want to dress up for formal night, but I would say don't make him wear a jacket. See if you can just get him into a collared shirt and a tie, maybe a vest or something fun like that. But I know it's tricky. And the truth is there are lots of cruise lines out there where you do not have to dress formal. Tam Carp said, I bought the black shirt you showed a few weeks ago and your husband loves it. It is amazing, isn't it? This is the shirt she's talking about. This is from Amazon. And it's like this completely wrinkle resistant shirt that just comes out of the washing machine looking like that. I think it's still on sale tonight. We'll see in the live stream afterwards if I still have it in there. So, nice, good, really good questions tonight. You guys are amazing. This is so good. A filthy gin martini. Jennifer, a button-down shirt is okay for men, polo shirt for sure. Just for formal night, typically speaking, you want them in a tie if you can, but he probably would be able to get away with like this and slacks without a tie. To be honest, on most cruise lines, that's probably going to be totally fine. But yeah, button-down shirt, totally. And all the other nights, they're more casual like that. Julie V said, if I order a dish in the MDR but I don't finish it, can I pack it to go and eat it later in my cabin, or is it frowned upon? Would rather not waste it, asking for the hubby. It's possible, but the good news is, Julie, a lot of times with main courses in the dining room, they're not very big. And so you probably will find that you don't have a lot of leftovers. They're going to bring you smaller portions, but I think that you could probably ask them to bring you a plate cover. They won't have like to-go boxes or anything like that, but I do believe that some of them have those silver plate covers and you could take it back to the room with you. I don't think that they would try to stop you. I've not seen that happen much with the main course. I have definitely seen people do it with dessert frequently. Jim Ring, Sherry, I finally pulled the trigger on the Instant Vortex air fryer. That's a killer deal and I couldn't afford not to. Oh my gosh, Jim. It is $71 right now, and it is in our after party. It's so, why is it so cheap, Jim? I don't understand why it's so cheap. It's so good. Thank you for that. We took some B-roll of it too. It's not the best B-roll, but it'll work. That's really great, Jim. Kathy, aw, your husband doesn't like to dress up either. Kathy said, my husband doesn't like to dress up formal. He usually just wears collared shirt. That's perfectly fine. My husband wears collared shirt and tie with no jacket all the time. And he's a dressy guy. Like, that's fine. Totally fine. Yeah. So I want to make sure that everybody saw our most recent articles that we posted this week. We've been working really hard on our website, you guys. One of my favorite articles that we put up this week is our new plus-size cruise wear for women. We created this article with feedback from our community and all of their favorites, and it's such a cool article, so many pretty things. We have plus-size swimwear and cover-up type things. We have formal wear, but then we also have like nighttime dressy wear that's not formal. Then we have casual clothes and accessories and all kinds of fun stuff. So I hope that you all love it. I would invite you to take a look at that article and let me know some feedback. And we have lots more articles coming too. Oh, and if any of you submitted a question on Facebook in late January and you're like, why hasn't Sherry answered it on the podcast? Tomorrow and Friday, we've divided the questions into 2 and you can listen to it there. Great questions. Really good questions on the podcast. Our podcast, for those of you who don't know, is called Cruise Tips TV Unplugged Podcast. You can listen to it anywhere. So we just finished on the podcast, we just finished our best and worst times to cruise series. We covered every major destination area. So best and worst time to cruise: Alaska, Caribbean, Mexican Riviera, Canada, New England, and also Europe. So we did a whole series on that, and those are really fun to listen to. Kendra Leidke says, first cruise to Alaska on Discovery Princess, looking for a hotel that will bring us back to the SeaTac airport to meet. The shuttle to Vancouver, a hotel that will bring you back to SeaTac. I mean, Kendra, I don't know about that, hun. I think I would just take an Uber if I were you. Any of my Seattleites in the house, would you guys be able to weigh in on that? Any hotels that would provide that transportation? Jennifer Brand, have I been on Enchanted Princess? I haven't, but I have been on Discovery for the day. And it's beautiful. Somewhat similar. A hotel, Kendra, I'm trying to think about your question there. All right. Gate Girl said they've done that thing with the main course a few times where they take the food out of the dining room, and it's usually not been an issue. Excellent. All right, friends, it looks like we're caught up on questions. Last chance to ask a couple. I see one from Julie V. Son is a senior and will be graduating this year. The trip is a celebratory trip before it goes off to college. Can you special order a celebratory cake on the ship? Yes. You can order them in advance, Julie, or you can order it when you get there. I don't think there's any reason you need to order it early. You could just go to the flower shop or like the dining room or call room service and tell them you want to order the special cake. But that's really sweet. Like a shuttle. Kendra, I don't know of a hotel that will take you back to the airport to meet the shuttle to Vancouver. So like after your cruise, I'm just not sure about that. I would take an Uber or a Lyft. I think it would be easier for you, but maybe someone can weigh in on that. Tam Carp, thank you for reminding everybody to hit the like button. Oh yeah, let's hit that like button, guys. It looks like we need to do that. And do you guys know that that actually makes a difference? It actually does make a difference, especially on the videos. Like these videos are helpful, but when we put out a regular video, not a live stream necessarily, when you hit the like button early on, it tells YouTube you like it and that it should be shown to more people, and it really does help. So it is, if you were wondering, like, does that have value? Like, maybe you can't join the Patreon, or maybe you're like, I've already subscribed. I want to help Cruise Tips TV. Hit the like button. It's so great. So, oh yeah, there you go. Diane said a taxi drops you off at the door to the cruise terminal, and Uber and Lyft, you have to do quite a walk. Okay, thank you for that, Diane. So for Seattle, you got to walk a little. Okay. Bye, Bill. You have a good one. Mike and Cheryl, counting down the days, guys. So excited for you guys. Lynette, does Princess have white and gold parties? I think that they do have a white and gold deck party. Last time, though, nobody really dressed up. Like when we were on Diamond Princess, they didn't really dress up. Maybe it's because we were in Japan, Lynette. Thank you, Asha. I'm so glad that those have been helpful. Wendy said SeaTac isn't super close to the cruise port. Doubt you'll find included transpo from a hotel. I was kind of thinking that. I don't know, guys. Not sure. Hi, Amanda. Ovation of the Seas. This is a popular one from now. I don't know about a good meetup spot, Amanda, but you know what a lot of people do for their cruise meet and greets? A lot of people will choose a venue like an outdoor bar or an indoor bar. Start there, and then you could move to like a library or a public area if you needed to. Nice, Tony. I love your countdown. Thank you so much, Jim. We love that we join you on the morning walks. Oh, Lily25, restaurant recommendations for Cozumel. I've heard if you go downtown, all the Mexican food's really good. I've never done that. I always just go to the beach for the day, but I think go downtown and ask your cab driver or, you know, whatever for the best one. That would probably be great. Hi, Chi. I see you there too. Jennifer Brand said, would you avoid any ports such as Costa Maya, Honduras? Jennifer, I would not avoid Costa Maya and Honduras. Your cruise line is going to keep you safe, you guys. I know that there's security warnings right now in the Bahamas and Jamaica. You know, if there's a security warning, but your cruise ship is still going there, book an excursion with your cruise line and you'll be fine. Julie, yeah, most cruise pools close around like 10 p.m.-ish. Yeah. Alex said, I would recommend buying the cruise line transportation from Pier 91 in Seattle to the airport. There you go, Alex. Thank you. All right, Island Girl said, are the seas calm or a little rough in Alaska? Generally, they're very calm, except for if you're cruising in like October, really late season, which most people don't cruise that late season, but it is possible that that could happen. Yeah. But generally speaking, it's really calm. Okay. Did we get everybody's questions? Are we ready to head over to Amazon Live? All right, friends, come on over and join us for some amazing travel deals. If for any reason we did not answer your cruise question here, you can ask it over there. I can assure you the chat moves much slower and we have plenty of time. We'll see you in about 5 minutes or even less on Amazon Live, and then we'll see you guys back here next Tuesday, same time, same place. And I just want to thank everybody so much again for joining us and for all the likes and comments. And I also want to thank our Patreon community. If you are thinking about joining Patreon and you want to get in on this month's Zoom call, the Zoom call is this Friday, so you would want to be a member by like tomorrow. So go to patreon.com/cruisetipstv and hopefully we can see you there. You're welcome, Laura. Thank you, Lori. Liberty Cruiser, good to see you again. Shailene and Kurt, you're so cute. I love that. You guys are like our total OG friends on Amazon. Solo cruising and more, no plans for Icon of the Seas yet, but you never know. We'll keep an eye on those prices. Yeah. All right, you guys. See you at the after party in a few minutes. Until next time, see you on the high seas.
Cruiser of the week.
Hey, click me to subscribe.